And we're live. Welcome everybody to episode 3 of Lost in Oz, the Roll20 developer live stream here on Twitch. Joining us, as always, are the entire Roll20 development team. Hey!
Woo!
All right. If anybody doesn't have anything to say, everybody to hear an echo. 3 of Lost hold on one moment. The Roll20 developer live stream here on Twitch. New streamer fail. Joining us. My bad. Always mute your Twitch stream. Moral of the story. All right. With that, take us back into the story, Steve. What are we up to?
So, to rewind all the way back to the beginning, our leading protagonist, Richard's character, is Tommy, a Depression-era gangster who, after the untimely death of his younger brother, decided he wanted to quit mob life and find a better path. However, the mob family was not going to let him just walk away from his obligations. And just as things looked their bleakest, a talking bear, played by Nolan, rescued Tommy from almost a certain mob-style execution in the woods. After that, a magical storm that Joe the bear has some knowledge of, but Tommy certainly didn't, transported them to the magic land of Oz, where things have been much more dangerous and frightening than any of them would have anticipated. Our story picks up with the wreckage of a fierce attack by the minions of the Skeezers, who have attacked the Flathead people on top of their mountain fortress. And Tommy, while knocked unconscious in the fight, was taken by enemy forces and is now at their mercy, where the rest of our heroes are the unidentified cat and Joe the bear are waking up to the tender care of Anissa the fairy.
What happened?
Dawn is starting to...
Meow, meow.
Are you asking me?
Sorry.
I'm not there, so one of you guys got to do the role play.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I got preoccupied. I'm sorry. There's a lot going on. Tommy's gone.
I don't care about that. I want to know why I almost died. I don't care about him.
I don't care about that. I sacrificed myself to save you.
You're not here. Get out of this conversation.
Shush, Richard.
I'm going to mute myself.
The cat is just like stretching. It's just like, what was that?
Man, I didn't realize we had dressed so much like each other today.
We're all sporting our Roll20.
Sorry.
It'll happen. Well,
Sorry,
I am
Kat.
concerned. I am incredibly concerned that Tommy's not here. Where is he?
So you look over, and all that remains of Tommy is a bloodied greatsword laying abandoned
Oh, no.
on the field of battle next to smashed up soldiers and the burning, kind of smoldering remnants of exploded magma methods.
Do we
Is
follow?
our little flathead guide person anywhere around? Our little girl?
Oh, yes. So I think it was Arla. Yes, Arla the flathead is around, and she's talking to some of her neighbors, some of which are very distraught. People were taken in the raid last night by the Skeezers minions, and there are flathead soldiers out in numbers, kind of doing sweeps and patrols, looking for maybe any of those little horrible fire imps that have hidden somewhere, maybe any of the spies that haven't been caught.
Okay, I walk over to her and I say, so does this kind of thing happen pretty frequently around here?
It's not normally this bad, she says. But yeah, but our we have scouts and early detectors. Normally there's an alarm. There are bells that get rung if there's going to be an attack, but there wasn't any this time.
And what's the prevailing theory on that? Betrayal or incompetence?
Well, don't ask my father, she says.
She said what?
Don't ask my father.
Oh, okay. Where's her father? Do I see his father?
He's in the house.
I'm a cat, but I use my mage hands to open the door and I go in the house. I don't know if the bear's following me or what's going on right now with the bear or the fairy.
Yeah, what's the bear?
I want answers. I almost died. I didn't know what happened. So I find her father and I say, so I hear that you're the man to talk to about figuring out exactly who almost got me killed last night.
Well, what do you pick? It's either Sudik or the damn skeezers. They might as well be the same damn people for as good a job as they do protecting us.
Or your daughter tells me that there should have been an alarm that was sounded before an attack like that. What happened?
You mean Sudik's army that he built over the last few months? You don't just suddenly magically build an army. I used to be a lieutenant in the old army. I have experience, but did he want any of my experience coming in? No, he wanted to hand pick his own people to represent his army. A bunch of incompetent stooges.
So you think it was incompetence and not necessarily purposeful betrayal?
It might as well be malicious attacks, from Sudik himself by allowing these skeezers to just walk into our city.
So how many other people feel like you feel?
I wouldn't be surprised if most of the city feels the way that I do.
So why are you allowing this person to run your lives if you don't agree with what he's doing?
Well, to oppose him at this point would mean almost certain death. He has too many of these stooges who are well armed.
How could you let this happen, soldier?
Hey! You don't know what it's been like.
All I know is that I came here to help you, and before I could even rest the night, I was nearly killed. I'm not sure you're even worth saving at this point.
He picks up a hunk of bread off of the table and lobs it at the cat.
Okay, well, the cat's done talking to him.
That's incredibly rude.
What are you guys doing right now?
Does anyone need to be healed after that fight? I feel like that was something that I think I had 1 health point. So
I kind of assumed that we had a long rest.
Oh, okay.
Before he woke up. Is that not a fair assumption?
Yeah, you guys have rested or are going to continue to rest throughout this morning.
Okay.
Hold on. So let me get this is a meta game. So I was kidnapped, and then they rested before they decided to do anything about it.
Right.
That's what's happened here.
That's pretty
Absolutely.
much.
Okay.
They're sitting around talking about it at least.
I mean, I'm concerned. If it makes
I
you
was
feel
thinking,
any better.
do we need to run after Tommy right away so we don't lose track of where he's going?
When we come and rescue you, we will leave out the part where we waited around. Like that
Sure.
won't be discussed.
And I obviously won't ever hold it against you because I don't know about it.
Exactly.
Because you're not here.
I'm glad that you have this understanding.
So go ahead and give me a survival check, Stephanie.
Sure.
And see if Anissa can track where Tommy was taken to, because it's not that easy. It's stone up here. There's plus lots of people walking around. It's not particularly easy to follow somebody's tracks here in the city.
Survival, yes.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Well, with a natural 20, you actually managed to find the drag marks of the particular marble man who drug Tommy away.
Awesome.
And you can tell because one of Tommy's hands was dragging along the ground in the dirt, and you follow that all the way to a big courtyard with a gigantic circle in the center with all kinds of arcane rooms.
Wait. We all followed this path. I'm not sure I would follow this path. Is that what just happened? Like we're there now?
Railroaded.
No, this is just Anissa went.
So Anissa's off by herself. I'm still talking to the father.
Right.
Okay.
And Joe the Bear's crying over a great sword.
All right. Continue. Just want to make sure I know where I am.
I'm
Kat
tracking
has an
Tommy.
important question.
Sure.
Yes.
How is Dorothy the chicken handling all of this?
She's just in my bag.
Right.
He
is
He
in my bag.
is still cowering until Anissa checks on him.
I checked
And
on
then,
him.
and then so he pops out his head and asks what the explosions were.
We don't really know exactly where they were coming from or what they were. We just know we got attacked by some marble men and some bat-like creatures, and
But they're
Tommy
gone.
is gone. They are gone. Yeah, they're
Oh,
gone.
thank goodness.
This conversation's not happening by me, right? Because I would have some choice.
No, this is
I got
happening in
feelings
that
about
big
this.
courtyard. It's in the middle of the city center, and the tracks go up onto the stone platform that the circle is on, and then it doesn't come out on any side that you see.
Okay. So there's some sort of opening or something. So I would go back then. I'll trace my way back to my party and
Mm-hmm. You find Joe the Bear sitting outside still.
The cat is studying his spellbook.
or have we
As
rested
though-
at
as
this
though-
point?
As though reading his spellbook will somehow give him the answer on how to get the heck away from all these people and back to where he wants to actually be.
Sure.
That's not happening.
I would definitely let them know that I followed the tracks of Tommy and I think I know where he went. Follow me and let's check
You already
this out.
found where they took him? We're in the middle of a city. How did you?
Well,
How
I
did
found
you
where
do
it
that?
looks like
You
they
found
took
the
him.
path.
Kat, your attitude is really not helping me right now.
No,
Okay.
what I mean is, how is it possible that an attacker was able to disappear in the middle of this city with all of these supposedly good guards around to stop them from attacking people? I'm
if
very
you
confused.
follow me, I can show you, and you might be able to help me figure it out.
I think we need to take a moment and consider that there may be more at play here than what we're realizing is happening. This was not just an attack at random or an attack that was not perhaps aided from within.
I want to know what Joe thinks.
I mean, if it was political wrangling is my deal, but I don't know to what extent I believe. I obviously saw the fight that went down between you and the townsperson, as far as to what extent this was a maybe. Let's try to rally the townsfolk to come with us, because this was their home that was attacked, and we will promise the Flatheads that we're going to take care of this local group of skeevers.
Skeezers.
Reavers.
I did skeevers or skeezers.
So you're kind of contemplating on how to do this when you see a flathead soldier kind of looking around, obviously trying to find someone, spots your group, and then tentatively kind of walks over to you and asks, "Are you the strangers who? I assume you're the talking bear." Oh. He nods, kind of feeling relieved that you're not a non-talking bear, I guess. And
It's always rougher having a conversation with a non-talking bear.
right.
Their forms of communication are much more violent.
And so he says, kind of puffs himself up and goes, "The Supreme Dictator demands your presence immediately. I will escort you henceforth." And he points.
You guys want to come, or
I'll go.
So Sudik
Did he
is
say anything
the
about a talking cat? Because if not, I'm pretending like I'm a normal cat right now.
He did not mention a talking cat.
I'm a normal cat.
Sudik is the supreme dictator.
Indeed,
Okay.
that's what Sudik stands for.
So I'm not. Then I assume I can just kind of like
That's funny.
I'm just gonna walk along next to them. I'm
thought-
not actually.
The way you were describing Sudik, I thought he was more like a mayor type, like
Oh,
nice guy.
yes, sir. We're democratically elected. We
Talking to you.
democratically elect our supreme dictator.
wait, what?
And he leads you up to a fortress on the very edge of the cliff face. And it's
Intense looking.
it looks pretty beaten up, to be honest. It looks like it got targeted, especially by lots of these bombarding fire magma imps. A lot of them seems to have rained down and done a lot of damage to the castle, but it's still standing, and there's guards out and about and everywhere. But even as you're being led through the front gates, you can see rubble that's still being swept up and cleaned up, and then marble men who have been bashed to pieces. and their pieces are scattered all over the place. You're left outside of what you're guessing is a throne room. It has big double doors, very ornately carved. Everything here is mostly stone, but right around here in the palace, there's kind of, for the first time, you're seeing decorations. There's tapestries on the wall, signs of wealth, and maybe even a little bit of opulence. And you're left outside while this guy goes in to maybe announce you.
Meow. I think we're finally going to get to the bottom of this.
So, how do you want to play this, cat?
Meow, 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 meow.
I hope you're going to be more communicative than that if it comes time to.
I'm lightly scratching at a tapestry, and I'm not impressed.
You've seen better. No, you really have. You've seen much better.
That's right. I guess we're waiting for the door to open.
So a few minutes later, the door gets opened, and the soldier announces you as the strangers from the forest. And you enter the throne room, and it's actually incredibly small for a throne room. It's maybe only 30 or 40 feet square, and the throne itself is fairly small, and the man sitting on it is not very large.
And he's a flathead.
He is a flathead, and he's not dressed particularly fine either. He's got a long, kind of pointed nose. He's not a very handsome man, has a very sour expression on his face. But interestingly enough, he has 3 different cans of brains that he has slung or holding on his person.
Cans of brains?
Yeah, that's where the flatheads
I don't know that yet.
keep their brains. So it's 3 of these canisters.
I'll fill them in on that. I'll make a comment as we walk, and I see 3 of them. I'll go, well, either he's got 3 brains, or that's just there to be a decoy.
Interesting.
He kind of looks you
so
over,
much?
and he says, and he kind of has a nasally, kind of bookish way about him. I've been told that you fought the skeezers last night, but give me a reason to believe you're not actually spies sent here to infiltrate my city.
By who?
Man, fuck this guy. Sorry.
I say
Richard is not good at being passive.
I say to Sudik, our friend Tommy was taken away by one of them. We want to get him back, and we just came to help. We escorted one of your citizens back here, and we're just kind of wrong place at the wrong time.
Spoke very highly of you, as much as a girl can be trusted.
What?
I'm done. Just walk away.
What?
Take it away,
What
Bear.
assurances do I have, Talking Bear, that you are who you claim to be?
Who do I claim to be?
Not spies?
But who would I be spying for?
The skeezers. Who else?
The skeezers that we just almost died fighting?
Like I said, there are some holes in my suspicions. It is possible that you might not be what I assume you to be.
I would say is more probable than it is possible at this point.
But the burden of proof still lays on you to convince me of your true agenda.
I look over at Anissa because she's the only one who's going to talk to me. Do we have a decided agenda at this point other than saving Tommy?
No, just saving Tommy.
I think we'd like to go rescue our friends from the skeevers. If you're interested, you could send others and aid us in our attack.
Oh, so now you go from not spies to leaders of my army.
I didn't say I was leading your army. I was telling you that we're going to go fight and you're welcome to tag along.
Interesting. So you claim to want to take the fight to the skeezers.
So long as they hold my friend captive, yes. My acquaintance,
What do you want
the guy I met yesterday at his brother's funeral.
Meow. Meow meow.
understand that the Skeezer's Island is a fortress, magically protected. You wouldn't stand a chance of rescuing your friend. It is for sure a suicide mission.
So do you have any advice, or are you just a downer?
Perhaps, maybe an exchange could be made.
What sort of exchange?
I may have a tool that would allow you to get into the Skeezer's Island. However, in exchange, you must do something for me.
How do you have this tool? Are you a spy?
What? That doesn't even make sense. I have spies, but I'm a leader.
Okay. Well,
I don't need to spy on anything.
How does this tool work?
We're getting ahead of ourselves. I need something from you. Are you interested?
I'm still here.
Well, of course you're still here. I haven't dismissed you.
We're gonna go rounds this guy.
If
Sudik and I
give
are not
you
friends.
the tool to get into the Skeezer's Island, you must take a package along with you and not open it until you arrive.
You sure sound like a spy for the Skeezers. I mean, I don't want to harsh your parade here, but
I will give you a moment to think about it. All right, I've given
in
you
the
a
moment
moment.
I think about it, I'm going
All right,
to my
I should've-
character sheet to see what my intimidation check looks like. Because it's coming to that part where I just wanna
Actually,
yell at this guy.
Riley, go ahead and give me a Arcana check. $22. Very good. So you can tell the guy's a magic user. He's a higher level magic user than yourself. Probably a wizard because of his bookish expression. He's probably somebody who's accumulated magic.
And based on my knowledge about these people, would I find that odd since most flatheads are not magic users?
Right.
Okay,
This guy's
so
a spy.
I think I would at this point. I'll break my disguise as a normal cat, and I'll say, I will speak up and I'll say, I'd be more concerned if I were you about protecting your own city. Is he taken aback by the fact I'm a talking cat at all, or he just
No.
goes along with this? Okay, I'll say.
He kind of glares at you and goes, "That is exactly what I am doing."
Would you consider your city fairly well protected, a fortress, if you will, just like the Skeever Fortress?
In a different way.
Because I find it very interesting that apparently there's a secret passageway right in the middle of your city that the attackers were able to use to come in last night.
It's no secret. It's our teleportation circle. How they got the combination to our teleportation circle is a different matter. It should have been closed to them.
Do you think that perhaps you have a problem inside of your ranks?
None that concerns you.
A teleportation circle, that's pretty advanced magic for a bunch of flatheads.
Hey, I'm going to take that as a compliment. Thank you.
I'm kind of curious how people such as yourselves living in these stone mud houses came
you
across
are
such
only
a
silly
powerful
cat,
piece of magic.
But
Well, I'm a talking cat, so clearly there's more going on here than meets the eye. I'm wondering if the same can be said for you.
indeed, I am a powerful sorcerer,
Uh-huh.
and my magic has no limits. Teleportation circles are child's play.
Well, such a powerful wizard such as yourself surely should have no problem taking on the Skeever Fortress.
I defeated their armies last night. And
yet they still hold on to your people. And I'm saying this loudly enough that everyone else in the throne room, hopefully that's there, is hearing me bring up these good, very, very good points.
Trying to play the room.
Go ahead and give me an insight check.
Not as good.
Murmur, rhubarb.
People in here look very scared of this super cat.
Okay. Good to know.
This cat's got the right idea.
Well, what does he say? What does he say to that challenge about how there are flatheads that are being held captive, and you're an all-powerful wizard, and yet you do nothing to free them. Instead, you try to send us as your errand boys.
Indeed, I'm not going to risk flathead lives on suicide missions. However, it is possible that you will open a way for us to return our people.
Well, it also seems as a fellow magic user that you just understand that a teleportation circle works two ways.
Indeed.
Did he just tell us he's sending us on a literal suicide mission? Did anyone?
I think so.
Yeah.
And an all-powerful wizard such as yourself hasn't figured out a way to use your teleportation circle to return to wherever they came from.
Perhaps.
See, it seems like it would be much more safe and expedient for us to return via that method than to try a frontal assault.
Indeed. However, you will not be able to use the circle without my leave.
And you're not going to help us unless we do something for you first.
Indeed.
I see. I will take your package, and I will deliver it to the skeevers, but you must open the teleportation circle for us.
We have a agreement then. Yes?
Yes, we agree.
Very good. And he claps. And in comes a flathead with, pomp and circumstance. Looks very official, carrying a wooden box. And as he offers the box to the cat, but then maybe the bear, but no, then maybe the girl. And doing this, Sudik says, and remember, do not open it until you are in the Skeezer's home base.
That's exactly what I'm going to do. Not trying to leave.
So I have it, though?
You're not going to be able to use the circle without this. And he takes out a bell. It's a large round bell with a small hammer that you would strike it with. This will get you to where you need to be. However, you need something of your friends. I'm assuming you have a keepsake, something that belonged to him, or was...
We have his
You got
sword.
that sword.
Yeah. Which I definitely picked up on our way.
Absolutely.
And tucked
No
in
doubt.
my...
And the sword was, important to him?
It was.
Well,
It
then
really is
that
simple.
should be sufficient.
Okay.
So you must use the bell with the sword.
He was bonding with his sword.
You guys don't even know me. I hate that sword.
You're the worst.
And so he hands off the bell to his manservant, who hands the bell also to...
I have a bag. I'll carry everything. No problem.
You're dismissed.
I was already leaving.
Right. He says to the cat that's already almost gone.
All right.
All right, I head immediately back to the girl's father.
Okay.
And I go back into his house and I say,
Does everyone follow the cat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just met with your supreme leader. Quite an interesting fellow, that. How many other flathead wizards have you ever known in your life?
Just him and his wife.
He has a wife who's also a wizard?
Had a wife before
Was
the Skeezers
sorceress?
transformed her into a pig.
Really? Interesting. Where is this pig?
Well, he keeps her locked away in the castle to not further embarrass him, I'm assuming.
This place is really depressing.
Yeah.
Interesting. Very, very interesting.
They also stole her can of brains, so she's now nothing more than a stupid pig.
That explains the can of brains. Who else's can of brains does he have around his neck?
Oh, no, his wife used to have 4 cans of brains herself. It was the Skeezers who took her brains.
What's the purpose of a flathead having multiple cans of brains?
Makes him 3 times as smart.
But they have to steal someone else's can of brains?
And leave them dumb.
And this is the person who's leading your people around.
No one's outsmarted him yet, and he passed a law making taking another person's brains illegal.
Of course you did.
Now. He's
Okay.
grandfathered
Punishable
in,
by
apparently.
forfeiting their brains to him.
And so tell me the story of him again. He showed up when exactly?
Oh, he's been around for years and years and years. However, he was deposed for quite a long time when 3 magical adepts were put to rule us and the Skeezers by the Empress who used to rule Oz.
Oh yeah, the Empress.
However, she is gone, and as she left, her magical protections for the adepts left. The adepts were defeated, I'm assuming, by the Skeezers. No one knows for sure. And in order to survive, the Flatheads sacrificed, against my better judgment, a lot of our liberties to have Sudik build an army again.
So Sudik would have a lot to lose if you didn't actually have a war to fight.
That's true.
This is all coming together quite nicely. And I turn around and leave. All right.
It looks like he goes to like grab something, like he's going to throw it at the rude cat, but he's already gone before he can let it fly.
All right. I immediately begin examining the box.
Okay, it's got a magic seal on it. You can tell that it's quite easy.
Are you gonna ask me for it, Kat? You can just jump it in my bag.
Yeah, that's a good point. Okay. Hey, Nissa, can you get out the box so I can take a look at it?
Sure. I'm sorry.
Ooh, get his name first.
That's a good point.
I do say though that I don't think that you should open it.
I'm not going to open it. I'm just going to attempt to learn the mysteries contained within without breaking our agreement.
All right.
Can I do an Arcana check to try to find out?
You certainly can. Mm-hmm.
Please be high. Please be high. Ah!
There is anti-scrying magic in the wards around the box.
Of course there is.
You can't see inside.
That's why you didn't roll well. Just
Open it. What's the worst that can happen?
We'll
I
break
don't
our
think I
deal
have
and we can't find you,
anything.
Tommy.
No, I don't want to open it. It's probably a bomb or something.
Yeah.
I don't want anything to do with it. I have detect magic now.
Oh, yeah.
The actual spell detect magic, but that wouldn't tell me anything besides the fact that it's magical, right? That's not going to tell me anything more about it.
Yes, that is correct.
I should take it to spell magic. Oh, that's a 3rd level spell. That's not.
We're at 3rd level. We're at level
I
3.
can sense the presence of magic within 30 feet. Yeah, it just makes
Yeah,
a
but
bunch of
it's a-
aura around it. So that would do me no good. Okay. All right.
And you can already tell from the runes around it that they're obviously magical.
Right. I guessed when the wizard handed us a box, it would be a magical box. So, okay, I turn to the other two and I'm like, sorry. So,
Oh, Duffy.
I know, can you put him upstairs in our room, please?
Goodbye,
God,
Duffy. Poor Toto.
So I turn to the other two and I'm like, okay. So the situation is we have one comrade who's missing already. We're delivering a strange box that's clearly filled with some kind of powerful magic that's beyond my ability to discern to a impenetrable fortress via teleportation circle, which may take us where we want to go or may take us to a completely different dimension or nowhere good at all. And this is you guys. This is what you want to do.
Yeah.
And we're doing this for Tommy because why?
Because
I'm really mum on this. Like,
Yeah,
suspicious.
I want to know why. I want to know the why.
No,
the cat
Ricky.
on this one.
The
I'm
cat's,
finally with the
the
cat on
cat's-
this one.
the cat's gut feeling is we should just cut our losses and move on and not get involved in this ridiculous civil war that will
Tommy
only
is
have
important.
important for who?
Important
Not
for all
important
of
to me?
us.
it seems like he is important to
the
what's going to
North.
happen here. We
Or
found a
North.
lot of clues that have had his name on it and a lot of people who happen to be looking for him, and something is going on, and it honestly seems like without Tommy the show would not continue.
Riley, don't you understand which one of us is the protagonist?
The cat is the protagonist of his own story. It does not need Tommy to continue that story. So the cat says, okay, I feel like you need my help to go rescue Tommy.
We think
That
so
is true.
too.
Is that a fair assumption?
Yes.
Moreover,
Is that
the cat really doesn't like what these people are doing, the Skeezers.
I don't think that the Skeezers, I don't think the Flatheads are without fault anymore. So
Even though they're kidnapping their, children and
if
non-military folk.
just chill, okay? Just chill. I will go help you rescue
Everybody
Thomas.
stay cool.
But I want you to each promise me that you will grant me one favor at some point in the future for this service to you.
Tommy wouldn't ask that of you guys.
I take the deal for sure.
Bear, who needs Tommy apparently for some unknown reason that he won't tell me.
Yes.
Okay, I will help you then.
What's a normal favor for you? Like
It's too late. You've already agreed.
helping you move, or
I'm a magical wizard cat. I think you can guess what kind of favors.
borrow my truck. Like what's?
You'll see when the time comes. I proceed to go to the magical teleportation circle.
Okay. So you find the teleportation circle in the center of the city, and it's set up. It's actually a quite advanced spell that it takes to make one of these, and you can tell from the bell that it obviously opens the circle remotely. It's like sort of like you would have a spell in a scroll, but instead it's on the bell, and it activates when the bell is rung. So you're going to guess that this is only going to work once.
Are you all ready to go?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I ring the bell with my tail.
I pull the bell out and hand it to him so he can ring it with his tail.
And I'm assuming you put it with the sword as Sudik instructed.
Yes.
So the sword begins to glow, and 2 gates open, not one. And through one, you see a man running through some sort of maze or labyrinth. And it is not Tommy. And
But does he have a very strong familial resemblance to Tommy?
Maybe so.
What?
And in the other gateway, you see Tommy laying strapped to some sort of table.
Are we able to keep the bell with us? Like
Go
after
through the
this?
not Tommy portal. Go through the not Tommy portal.
This is the cat doesn't care. It's up to the bear, I think, to decide which Tommy is the real Tommy he really needs for his prophecy
Dorothy.
or whatever.
You should ask Dorothy. That's if you guys paid attention earlier, you would have remembered that
Dorothy, yeah.
She knows what Tommy is coming.
Dorothy knew that something was up.
Well, the cat also knows you only have about 10 seconds to get through these portals before they're going to close.
I grab the bell and the sword and I run towards the one Joe decides upon in the next 9 seconds.
8, 7,
Tommy, pick Tommy.
5. 4.
That one.
Is that the
Which
Tommy
one's that one?
That one.
You're pointing at Steve.
Sure. There's no good. What do I have to base this decision off of?
Do we save Tommy or Tommy's brother?
Well, I mean, Tommy is, I would think
But there were hints earlier that Tommy's brother was the real Tommy that you really
Yeah,
were
but
after.
real Tommy.
So that's what I mean. I
Real
don't
Tommy,
you tell
Tommy.
us.
I feel
But
like
if we have the bell and the sword, we can take our Tommy and go again.
The bell only works once. The cat says
I'm just second generation Tommy. I'm not even like.
You have to decide right now, Nolan.
I'm going after Richard as I know him.
Okay, so you go after Richard Tommy. And,
you silly bear. I jumped through the portal.
I still grab all the stuff.
And you have this nauseating feeling of being in a place where space doesn't even exist for a second. And then you are someplace dark and damp.
With giant blue dye.
Ooh.
With faint electric popping in the distance.
You know, that is not an audio malfunction.
It's creepy.
That is faint electric popping. And if you guys had a chance to save my brother and didn't, I'm gonna be real mad at you.
Your brother's dead.
Yeah,
I really know the labyrinth personally.
You guys better never tell me that. Shit will get real. Never tell me that you could have saved my brother.
Your brother's dead. Man, that is what it is.
And it appears as if you are inside some form of jail cell.
So I'm on the table?
Nope, you're nowhere in sight.
Oh.
What do I see with my dark vision?
You can peek out into the hallway, but inside the room, it's only about 10 feet by 10 feet, though there appears to be some sort of vent along the ceiling.
Are we trapped?
Is the vent big enough for me to fit in?
Well, first of all, it's 10 feet off the ground, and no.
I can be arranged.
There's pretty thick bars.
Still, even so,
I
mean,
try
what's
the door.
What's like the
Is it
damage
locked?
level of a grate? Like I can
It's
kill
locked.
marble men. Surely I can bust open a grate if I want to.
Can I pick the lock?
You can certainly try to. Go ahead and give me a thieves tool check. It's on your skills page. You have it set up.
I was actually going to ask you about this. This is a bit of a loophole, but my mage hands can lift 10 pounds. I'm a pretty small cat, right? Like,
You cannot lift yourself. You weigh more than 10 pounds.
lame. How much? Let's just canon. How much do I weigh so I know for future reference? 15
You weigh
pounds.
15 pounds, yeah.
Okay,
Big cat.
That's a pretty fat cat.
that's what I'm saying. I feel like I should be able to lift myself up, but that's okay.
I'll call you fat cat.
Fatty catty.
Even with only a 10 is enough for you to pop the lock because you actually have tools
Right.
to do it, and these locks are actually not that sophisticated. And it opens into a corridor with cells running for almost as far as you can see.
Tommy. I don't
Well,
do that.
Is
I
the
am
sword
sneaking.
doing anything right now?
Nope. It's a big old sword too, so it's kind of hard to carry.
If we're actually in the Skeever's castle, I assume I could do like an Arcana check just to check for like magical things going on around. I mean, they're all magical users, right? So I just want to make sure we're in the right place. It didn't roll very high, but it should be really easy to tell.
You don't see anything that stands out as magical.
I'm gonna detect traps as well. Which is
Okay.
perception, right?
Yeah. No, this looks like a pretty normal, mundane prison to all of you.
I feel like we have come to the wrong place.
Tommy!
Can I hear anything? Am I conscious? Oh,
So
my
we
pain.
switch. We'll go ahead and switch over to Tommy,
Thank Christ.
who
Running louder.
Who's running?
begins to wake, strapped to
Oh,
Oh.
sick.
the and Tommy, as he's coming to, hears two men talking. And
Pretend I'm still asleep. Keep my eyes
okay.
closed.
And one of them says, "Did you hear about Simmons dropping a canister and animating his shoes and pants?" The other one says, "No, really? He dropped a whole canister?" "Yeah, and his pants. He went to go throw the pants and the shoes in the incinerator to get rid of the evidence. But as the pants went in, everyone heard it saying, 'He stuffs me! He stuffs me! It sucks!'" And they both burst into laughing, thinking that's the funniest thing ever.
That's pretty funny. Wizard joke.
And one goes over and kind of wraps a knuckle against one of these tanks and says, 47's sure taking a long time to cook. I mean, do you think we should report it?" And the other one goes, "Are you kidding me? No, the cat's visiting today.
Cat?
I will do anything I possibly can to avoid attention for the next 12 hours. Really? Is it because of the bombings? Why else would he come all the way out here?"
Did you say cat? The cat is visiting today?
The cat is visiting today.
Okay, another cat. Okay.
Yeah,
can
another
I-
cat. That's right.
No,
Another one.
look-
A different, completely different cat. not
Definitely
me.
look at the cat.
Can I
We're
look?
not hearing
At,
this conversation.
can I look at Tank 47 and see what it is? What's in there cooking without them noticing me? Or are they like watching?
Sure,
me?
you wanna sneak a glance?
Yeah, I want to sneak. Yeah, I want exactly what it is.
So go ahead and give me a sleight of hand check.
Sneak of glance. Sleight of hand, not very good. That's not very good. Sleight of hand.
So a 13 is going to do it. You peek over and you see some sort of humanoid form floating in the green liquid.
Okay.
And it's kind of hard to tell because the liquid's kind of thick. But then all of a sudden, one of them flips the lever and electricity begins pumping into the tank. And in that instant, you can see that it is a marble man,
Okay. So they're making this where they make their marble men. Animate
not
them.
completely formed.
Okay. Can I test like the restraints on my arms and legs? See how strong they are.
Yeah, you're strapped down. It's leather and steel.
Okay. So I really can't move at all.
Not easily. Not unless you are incredibly, horrendously strong.
Okay, then I just continue to listen. I guess try to gather more information.
I guess I should have asked. Do
Oh,
I
I have to
recognize
go to
this place when we got here?
I have to go to the bathroom.
Not from the angle that you're seeing it.
Have I been healed from my injuries? That's another question. Like,
Yes.
Do I feel refreshed? So they have healed. So they took
You
the time to
have
heal me. Okay.
One of them asked the other, "Is he awake yet?" And the one that's near you turns and jabs you in the side. Go ahead, give me a bluff check to pretend to be asleep.
Oh god, this is gonna hurt. Bluff. I don't have bluff. Deception?
Oh, it's deception, yeah.
Yeah. High deception. Damn.
So you and remain pretending to be asleep, and he's like, "Not yet." He's like, "Oh God, don't make me get this, the smelling salts. I just want to obliviate his mind and get out of here."
This is
take
awesome.
my
This is like a normal work day.
Okay, let's see.
You have the potion ready, yes? And then I was like, yes, it's right here. And he kind of jingles a vial. Can you give it to him while he's asleep? Yeah, that's risky. Oh, fine. We'll stay. I just want to get out of here before the cat makes his rounds.
How about I wake up? I'm formulating this plan in my mind. I want to wake up and pretend to be really stupid. Like the fight, like cause brain damage or something, so they don't want my brain. Like I'm like, where am I? Or like where I like don't know my name, I don't know anything. Like I'm just.
It
like,
sounds
brain
like the
is
worst idea I've ever heard.
I want to try to bluff. I want to try to continue to deception them into thinking that I'm stupid.
Deceptionated.
Deception. I want to be a Decepticon. A stupid Decepticon. Damn it.
Oh god.
So the one says to the other one, "We're going to be doing this one a favor by obliterating his mind." Give me the potion. And they
Come back to us yet, or are we still?
They walk over and one's holding down your hand, trying to force a funnel into your mouth, while the other one's getting ready to pour it. Just as Joe the bear, Anissa, and the cat come into the room. You come into a mad scientist laboratory with men doing some sort of procedure on Tommy.
Do I recognize this?
Oh, yes. This you've seen setups before.
I say, what do you think you're doing?
Both of them jumpstart and look at you and go, "It's the cat." "It's the cat? That's not the cat."
Then I shout to Joe. Joe and Anissa, "Get away from the cat! He's the evil cat! Kill the cat! Kill the unidentified cat! He's bad evil."
Can I cast my mage hand at the vial to grab it from them?
Sure, go ahead and give me a sleight of hand.
Okay.
God, we get to kill the unidentified cat. It's gonna be awesome.
They said it wasn't. I'm on the same cat. You heard them.
I have an expertise with that one.
So yeah, you slip it right out of his hand, and he's like, "Whoa!" and fumbles it, and it comes flying over to you, kind of Jedi Force style, and lands in your hand.
I say, and I cast. Can I cast something?
Sure.
Do I get the drop on them enough that I can cast something?
Sure. They're very surprised.
I cast. Oh shoot! I didn't take that spell. Never mind. Dang it! It was gonna be perfect. I thought I took web, but I didn't. I did something else. Crap. Okay, well never mind then.
So they both look at each other, look at you, and then run.
Damn straight, they better run.
Yeah. So they just run out a door on the opposite side of this room.
So I'm like struggling, and I'm like looking up at Joe. And is Joe happy to see me, or what? How is Joe reacting to this?
I go and I want to get you freed.
I'm like, "Joe, kill
So
the cat.
The bear unstraps you.
The cat must die, Joe. The cat is evil. Kill the
Why
cat.
is the cat evil? I don't understand.
We're all here. He's in charge here. This is all his grandmaster plan. They were talking about he
I'm in
inspects the
charge.
place normally.
It looked like I was in charge this then.
kill the cat. Are you not killing the cat, Joe? You're not taking
I'm
my
not killing the cat yet.
Once I'm free,
I'm definitely
you
confused.
guys have my sword, I attack the cat.
Are you free yet? I haven't freed you. Who freed you?
I
Joe
freed
freed
him.
me.
That has happened.
As
That is
in this
canon.
again, who is giving my sword? Do I have my sword?
I still
No.
have your sword, but if you're gonna attack the cat,
Alyssa,
I'm not gonna give it to
sword,
you.
please.
This is not giving you the sword.
I don't think that you. I think you're
I go
confused,
after the cat
Tommy.
with my bare hands. I haven't heard an explanation yet. All I know is that the cat is in charge.
I think
and
there's.
that-
Tommy,
Did
there's
it
a lot of
look like I was
talking
in
cats
charge?
in this world.
I go bare hands for the cat. I'm gonna kill the cat. I'm gonna break
The
his head.
cat dexterously dodges your hands, right? I mean, I'm pretty good
I
at that.
continue to chase the cat. How do I? Can I have good animal handling. Will that work?
Go ahead and give me a melee attack without your proficiency bonus. So it's just basically a strength check.
Strength check. Okay, I can do that. The strength. Okay. So just a d20 plus 3, I guess.
Mm-hmm. And you can do that from the skills menu underneath the character sheet of doing an unproficient strength check.
Oh, I see.
So 16 is going to hit your armor class. He's going to grab the cat.
I get dodge out of the way. Okay.
Oh, actually, you can dodge. I'm bad at this. What is dodging at? I think dodging adds 5 to your armor class, so that'll make him miss. But let me verify that. Unless someone in the chat knows off now.
The problem is the 30-second delay. So by the time
That's
by
true.
the time the chat has been asked,
My bad.
Let's just say that he
Gosh,
can't grab the cat. Let's just go with that. I think that's
Let's go with that. I like that.
That sounds
What?
like the fairest.
Bullshit.
That sounds like the fairest option.
Joe, can you help me convince Tommy that our cat is not the cat?
Yeah, I mean, you guys can get in between us. I mean, roll a Constitution save or something. I mean,
I'm not
Just
I'm
do
not gonna
it.
be-
Just-
The bear can certainly hold him back.
roll some playing, yeah, or else I will. I mean, my character will.
Why-
Anything
why
he
do
can
you
to kill
think-
cat.
Why do you think that the cat is bad? I still don't understand.
I overheard this the scientists talking that the cat routinely comes and inspects this area. He's in charge
Okay,
of
but-
making the metal men. He's the reason we're here. He's the reason why I was kidnapped.
Well, I think this seems very speciesist of you. They just said a cat. Are you saying if they had said it's a bear, you'd be trying to kill me?
Once they saw the cat, they ran. They're obviously afraid of him.
That's an interesting point. Maybe they're just afraid of cats. Maybe they're speciesist too.
And I look at Joe. I'm like, Joe, it's either me or the cat.
Whoa!
Tommy, the cat just brought us here to save you. I think it's a
No, he
different
didn't.
cat.
He's tricking you. But there was some other reason he came, wasn't there? Some tricky
We
reason.
do have to deliver this box.
What's in the box? How'd you come by
I
this
don't know.
box?
Why don't you open it and find out?
You open it.
I think none of us should open it.
No, none
You
of
should
us
be
should
happy
open
that
it.
I bothered to come help them save you because they wouldn't be here without me.
Wait, all this
And you
talking, I run, I lunge at the cat again.
And you should cut the crap before I really get pissed and start killing you.
How do I lunge at him?
The way dodging works is it gives you disadvantage on the attack. So you have to do the roll twice, and you take the lower of the two.
Oh, so did he actually dodge though?
He
Well,
did
you didn't roll
last time.
twice, so I
You
don't
didn't
know.
roll twice.
So make your roll again, and we'll find out if I dodged. I would say I dodged.
So with the 5, you miss. And
So
the
all
cat-
he can just say dodge, and then I take the lower of the two rolls.
That's
he doesn't have to do
his
any
action.
rolls.
That's I'm trying to get. I'm not trying to fight you. I'm trying to run away. So
That was the first time I attacked, so now I'm attacking again after we talked now for a while.
he dodges again, I'm assuming.
I run up. Look at this
Why
place.
are you-
I run up onto the thing where he can't reach me. Like
Right.
there's like this is the cat's paradise.
I'm gonna physically try to get him until somebody like
Right. So you
pulls me down or stops me. You guys,
you run
need to
and
intervene.
scramble at, you slip on a whole bunch of exposed wires and go tumbling into some technology because you rolled a 1, and the cat nimbly jumps up, uses its claws to climb up onto one of these beams, and he's now 15 feet in the air outside of grabbing range.
You're being ridiculous.
I tell Joe to bear hug him
Does anybody?
until he calms down.
I say fine. You guys want to stay with the cat? Fine by me. Somebody have my sword.
Tommy, I have
Out
your
of the
sword.
he can be
Somebody
trusted
have
with a
my
weapon
sword.
right now.
Somebody have my sword. Fine. And I walk out of the room. I leave the three of them there. You guys can have each other. And
Before
leave
you
the
go-
What?
I leave
Before
them.
you go, you should know.
La 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 la. I leave. I don't hear anything.
We saw
Like
your
the cat.
brother.
I leave before the cat says anything.
Whoa.
I leave.
So you,
I
you
yelled
walk,
that.
Bomb.
are you going to walk through the way they came, or
I just
through
walk out the way
that
they came.
the other guys?
I'm just in a fit of rage. I don't trust anybody. I'm so mad.
You were worried about me not coming to rescue
Really?
them all. I don't see how the cat would actually stay on this quest now. Like,
Is
after
it
that
time
reaction.
to open the box yet?
And I leave the room.
So you're walking down a corridor filled with jail cells.
I run after Tommy and tell him, we saw your brother come back.
Joe, what do you do?
I turn to you and I'm like, so.
Is there anything in this room that I would know about that would be highly useful? for me to
Are
take with
you?
me?
Are you?
The vial that she just took off of those guys is a very powerful magic.
Are you?
There's nothing else of value that would be in this ridiculous magical scientist setup that I would want.
I mean, you could certainly pilfer to try and pick up snips and snaps of ritual components.
Do I know of any way to stop the process that's already underway converting these people into marble?
Those people are doomed.
Okay.
Are you a supervillain? I figure it's worth asking.
If I were a supervillain, you'd all already be dead.
Sometimes the superiest supervillains take a long time. They do a bunch of horrible stuff to you first.
I look at Joe right in the eyes and I say, trust me when I say I've seen more marble men than you'll ever see in your life, and I hate them way more than you ever will.
What's your name?
You don't know my name, and I'd like to keep it that way. And I turn and I go after Anissa and the ridiculous Tommy person because I'm just trying to get out of here now.
Okay, so you're all back in the corridor that you were before, filled with the empty jails.
Fantastic.
So now what are you doing, Tommy?
Rescue gone horribly wrong. I'm still just trying to get away from all of you.
So you actually get
I
to
got
a
this
dead
cat.
end.
I got the cat who I think is in charge of all this. Then I got this bear who, saved my life once, but has yet to tell me why he saved my life, why he brought me in this terrible place, and doesn't listen to me or trust me when I tell him stuff. I guess I have no problem with Anissa except that she won't give me my sword. So I don't really watch my.
So Tommy runs right into a dead
She
end.
tells me that she's seen my brother, so then that stops me. Turn around.
As he's running toward that wall, I cast minor illusion on it to make it look like there's an opening there that's not really there, so that he'll hopefully run full face right into it and knock himself.
I run into the wall, and I'm like, God damn! I knew this cat. It isn't enraged anymore, so that's good. And then I hear Anissa say that she said that my brother saw my brother. And that kind of snaps me out of my fever. But I'm like, what do you mean saw my brother? Where is he? My brother's dead. I saw him. I buried him myself 2 days ago, I guess. 2 days ago. Now I'm in this dungeon with a crazy cat trying to kill me, and the stupid bear won't listen to me.
I tell him when we entered into this portal to save you, we saw a vision of a man that looked just like you running through what did we say? It was a maze?
Labyrinth.
A labyrinth, but I make it sound more like we saw a vision, not that we saw. So it was like a gleam off of the sword, not that we had 2 portals to go in, so he doesn't get pissed that we didn't choose.
Finesse
Yeah.
the thoughts.
I know that's just more cat lies.
The cat had nothing to do
Cat
with
lies.
it.
All this-
I'm gonna metagame here. Only way I'm not gonna be this way is if the cat tells me his entire life story, including his name.
That's not gonna happen. So
Then
it's fine.
we're
off the cliff for all the cat
at
killers.
an impasse. We are. So I mean, is there any way? There's just a dead end. There's nowhere for me to go.
Correct. Except for an illusionary opening that
I mean, there's the cell they came in. So I mean, was there another entrance out of the other room that we didn't?
Stop all the metagaming. I turned to Anissa and Joe, and I'm like, okay, I came here. I tried to help you save this guy. I held up mine in the bargain. He doesn't want to be saved. Fine, let's go.
We need to leave. Do you know a way out, Cat?
I'm sure that the way out is not down here.
Tommy,
If I have any inclination of how these type of places work, which I do, I can tell you that those people just went to stop the alarm, and whoever really is in charge here is about to come kill us all if we don't get out of here ASAP.
I mean, was there another exit out of that room that I was in
Was
that I
it
didn't see?
Can I?
Yeah, they ran out. Yeah.
There was a door that those two ran out.
So
I go back and go out there. I just leave them and proceed to go back to the room and look for another way out of that room.
I'm not chasing you, so.
Yeah,
Okay, that's
before
fine.
Tommy leaves, I want to. I've never taken the time. I want to do a proper Arcana check and see if he is what I want him to be. Like I want to magic him out, and then I'll make a decision on whether or not I need to stick with him or if his brother's looking like a much better option. So that's such. Yeah.
You see what you saw in the rain outside of that crashed car that day. He looks like the one to you.
I'm walking down the hall back to the torture chamber
You're
room.
being entirely unreasonable, but I can't stop you from killing yourself. Goodbye.
Tommy, do you want to like leave with us? I mean, just maybe like a truce till we get out of here type thing.
No, not with the cat.
So
If
you guys
you don't
end up,
trust me, I don't want to travel with you.
You're really being
Or-
speciesist.
you're
He
out
hasn't
in
offered any explanation, as far as I can tell.
Explanation for what? The fact that there's a cat in charge?
He
It's a
hasn't
magical
offered
realm. There are cats everywhere.
explanations for
We don't know what
I
he's
think the only
name. We
talking
don't know
cat
where
in
he
the world-
came from. We don't know how he knows everything he knows. There
I
is
think
What do you
this
think
is
I know? What do I know?
incredibly consistent.
What do you think I know?
You've seen these stone people before, more than you could ever recount.
You weren't there for that part of the conversation.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know anything.
Right,
All I
so
know
why
is
would
that
you have
there's
any
a
reason
cat
to
in
be mad at me?
charge.
You're all this stuff about I know all this stuff. You don't know anything that I know. Like, why would
All
you?
I know is that you're. All I know is that you're the cat in charge. That's what my character feels. You're the cat in charge, and I want to get away from you.
Because based on the fact that he's used the word cat and the people ran away from me.
You're the only talking cat I know. Yeah, they saw you. They ran away. Yes, that's.
So
all the
I say,
information know.
you think that I'm the only talking cat and he's the only talking bear that exists in this world?
Yes.
That is not the correct. That is not accurate. That is not accurate at
I'm
all.
sorry, but that's all I know.
But we've told you several times, Tommy, that there are lots of bears and lots of cats and lots of animals that talk.
I've just.
We just
I am
found out that
overwhelmed. I'm
the
done.
dictator of the Flathead people has a pig wife.
I continue to. Mark, none of this is getting through to Tommy. Tommy continues to walk
so
on his own.
Tommy
I
charges.
think you're being really unreasonable, but I don't know what else. So-
Tommy charges out of the room into the next corridor and sees a way to the left and a way to go forward.
Tommy goes forward.
Okay, so he goes forward and runs right into down the hallway a mob of marble men marching that direction.
Fantastic.
Now what, Tommy? By yourself, Marble Man Mob.
I
We
mean,
can
I
do-
guess I turn around and then go back and then go left. I mean, it's a dead end, right?
You see there is another corridor that goes off somewhere from that hallway, and at the end, there are two more marble men guarding a door.
Okay. So then I go back to the room with all the marble men in it.
You're
That's
going to
fine,
come back
Sam.
to us and find the way out with the group that's not trying to kill you?
I think since
There's marble men over there.
my chosen one has become an irrational speciesist, I may just abandon him to like this is one of those if he floats he's a witch moments. You know, just let it happen.
I searched
Like, if he's the one, you cannot die.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't think that's.
You're going to charge headlong into the mob of marble men.
No, I searched the room for. I go back to the room with the. that I
he
was
ran
in
back to
before.
us. He's back. We're all in the
Nice.
science lab now.
Oh,
I searched the science lab for I don't know a weapon because I don't have one
Cat,
or tools
lead us
or
out
something.
of here
Yeah.
right now.
I'm with that.
Weapon or tools. I searched the room for weapon or tools. Since they refused to give me my sword, which obviously makes me want to go with
so
them.
go ahead and give me a perception check.
Give me my weapon.
I will only give you your weapon if you don't try to kill the cat.
I don't want to kill the cat. I just want to get away from you guys now. You guys can have the cat. The three of you can go live happily ever after by yourselves.
I'll give you your weapon if you agree to follow us out of here.
Do I find anything?
You find a crowbar.
Okay. Didn't I already have a crowbar? They took all my stuff though, so I didn't have anything.
They have your bag's here in this room.
Okay, so I got my bag. Well, then I just bring out my axe then, because I had an axe in there too.
All right, so he goes in and comes out. No, it's a hand axe, right?
No, I had a
You have a
great
halberd
axe,
as well.
and I had a halberd and a great sword, a halberd, so I have a halberd now.
Yeah.
And I had a hand axe.
Why don't you just knock him out so we can get out of here? Like,
I'm-
why aren't you just knocking him out so
I'm
we can
just walking with like if you lead us out, I'm ready to
Yeah,
leave him.
we're following
like,
you,
I'm not gonna struggle to try to drag him along. He's getting to the point where he's slightly offensive. Is the
I mean, I'm just.
If I notice that he has an axe, I'll just throw him this sword because I don't need. Well, I don't know.
I feel
If we're
this
gonna
group is
I'm gonna
fall-
keep
this
the
group is gonna
sword, we
fall
need
apart
it.
if nobody cares about
Yeah.
Tommy.
Yeah,
Nobody-
I'm saying.
I don't care
I
about
guess
Tommy.
I'm as metagame. I'm trying to put it to the point that yes, either the cat and our relationship needs to reconcile for good.
We don't
or
have a
That's
relationship.
what I'm saying. It's not going to work out. Like,
okay.
I need
Goodbye.
to-
You're just trying to force
Yeah.
me to tell you what you want to know right now.
Leave.
Megan.
something needs to happen because
Let's go.
I follow the
or
cat
Joe,
out.
or Joe needs to invest in my character more.
While
because
you're
I don't know why I'm important.
Inverse Marblemen. Roll for initiative.
Yeah, here we go.
Oh,
This is the
God.
GM is solving the problem
The
by
point
putting us
is,
on.
like, the things need to come to a head.
Is this
I
like
think
fighting
things are
music,
out
or is
ahead.
that someone's phone?
Well, that's
That's my
good.
phone, sorry.
I'm glad. It makes for entertainment.
Use a roll command, but you do not have a token selected. Oh, I need a me.
Oh yeah, me too.
Yep, I'm getting that for you right now. However, Anissa, you want to bring your hit points, your current hit points.
Oh
up.
yeah, you're right. Okay.
Same thing with you, Tommy.
Don't know why that happened.
Let's do it.
Hey.
There we go.
Sorry about that.
And initiative.
This is
This is all Richard's fault.
well. I mean, yeah.
I don't know what you expect. I don't know what. I mean, I think Riley's playing his character fine. I can't play my character any differently either. I really don't know what I was expected
No,
to
you're
do
fine.
in that character.
I feel like you've crossed over into the realm of like paranoid schizophrenic. Like,
Well, I mean, I'm straight on a table, and they're telling me that a cat is in charge, and then the cat shows up, and you never tell me anything. You haven't trusted us. You haven't told us anything. I mean,
I think the cat has been consistently an asshole, and the cat will continue to be consistently an asshole. But,
but
that
the
doesn't
cat
mean
has
that
still helped you and attempted to save
Yeah.
your life on multiple occasions. So
yeah.
you would have any reason to not trust him at this point. I mean,
I think the politician bear at this
the
point
bear
is just like,
actually hasn't said anything.
yes, I did. I said you were being speciesist. I've said that multiple times.
I mean, that doesn't get through to Tommy. Tommy doesn't know what that is.
Okay,
I mean,
well,
you want him
Tommy
if he's
is not
important to
a
you.
So Tommy, you're being rushed by Marblemen. What do you do?
I run to the back of everybody.
Okay, so you retreat.
I retreat.
Okay, so you move yourself back to the group.
this is his fault. Maybe we sacrifice him, and his brother will be a better character. Metagaming, metagaming.
I made the wrong choice in that portal.
So
Good
the-
job there.
Yeah.
The Marblemen,
guys.
the Marblemen close on the group, but they move fairly slowly. So it is Anissa's turn.
I will. I have to. My short bow never worked on them last time, so I just have to attack them. But, actually, hold on one sec. Sorry, forgot I have all these spells now. Do they? Can I
So,
cast
Richard,
fog cloud just around them?
Sure, you can create a fog cloud, but they're going to be on top of you here in a minute.
Oh, okay.
So they're just going to run out of the fog
I
cloud
see.
probably
Never mind
at
then.
this point.
Then I will attack the one closest and then dash away, like I was doing the
Sure.
other time. Okay, so this guy.
An 8, it parries your sword, and you dash away, but without doing any damage to it. It is now the cat's turn.
Okay, give me a sense of the size of this room. Is there anywhere I can go? I mean, could I get back up high again and they won't be able to reach me? Like, what kind of environment are we in?
Yes, you could definitely get up high, and these guys would have trouble getting to you.
Okay, I want to do that.
Okay, give me an acrobatics check to get up there quickly.
Richard, the chat is defending you.
I mean, I get that you guys think I'm being unrational. That's just the character.
14.
I get that the character's being unrational too, I guess.
The cat dashes up one of the tanks, leaps off of one of the diodes, and lands on the rafters up above.
And is that my action for the turn too?
Yeah.
Okay.
You had to do a climb.
Gotcha.
Get up there. All right, it is Joe the Bear's turn.
I want to run. I want to get out of here. I want whatever the path is to leave.
I can't tell if Steve knew that him saying that there was a cat in charge was going to cause this much trouble, or he knew it caused some trouble but not this much trouble, or if he's regretting and he should have made it a fox.
Too much metagame. Stay on task.
And I bit hard.
Stay on task.
And this has cool roguelike abilities that allowed her to breeze past these guys, but you're going to have to barrel your way through, probably.
Okay.
That or you have to run in the opposite direction Anissa and the cat have gone, back down to the cells that you happen to know are a dead end.
Yeah, let's not do that. Let's just barrel.
So
Okay.
you're trying to run away too?
Yeah, I don't want anything to do with this. I was decided before. What?
I'm just trying to get up high so I can cast spells at him. I mean, I'm planning on trying to
I want to get around a corner, cast my fancy new spell that makes terrain that suck really bad in a place that they can't see it, and then get the hell out of this place.
Okay.
So go ahead and give me a go ahead and give me an attack roll with your claws, and then I'm going to give them it's not going to do damage, but they're going to have to make a save versus your strength to not get knocked out of the way as you kind of bull rush through them. So 16 is going to hit. So what is 8 plus your proficiency of 2 plus your strength modifier? So 10 plus your strength modifier.
Strength mod is 2.
12.
Strength mod is 2. So it's 12, and they need to make a strength saving throw. Uh, 13 will do it. You smash into them. You knock them slightly to the side, but not enough to barrel completely through them. And it is now Tommy's turn.
Which one did he just hit?
He smashed into these two down here, trying to make a way through.
Path. I'll go here, and then.
Well, they're kind of, you would be provoking attacks of opportunity if you want to run all the way around it. So you'd get to about there.
I mean, I want to get in. I just want to flank him. Can't go here to flank him.
Not unless you want to spend your action disengaging, and then you can get there.
I thought that if you stayed within range, you don't have to take an attack of opportunity. Or is it because I'm moving past him?
Yeah, your brush. You have to brush past him. He's like, taking up the space. You're having to literally bump him out of the way.
Oh, there's that's like the edge of the map. Oh, I see. So I couldn't go here. Oh, okay.
Right.
Right. But I can go. I guess I can't go through the bear.
No, you have to make the same roll he just did to try and finish knocking them out of the way.
All right. I guess I'll just go here then. And do my whatever. My normal ability. My halberd. I have my halberd now.
Yeah. So you're going to swat him with the halberd? You come slashing down and smash it for, a decent chunk of marble off of it, but these guys are really tough. There's a lot of marble there to knock off before they stop.
And then I guess, can't say anything, but I have something that helps Anissa now. So, just so you know, Anissa. You don't know what it is, but I have something.
Oh, you're helping us now. Now you're helping us.
The cat shuts down.
So the marble men collapse on the bear and begin to pummel him fiercely, and then the one in front of Tommy attacks him.
Are you even gonna feel bad when the bear dies, Tommy? Will you even feel bad?
I mean, I'll feel bad that he didn't care enough about me to.
Oh my God.
I'll feel bad.
story of his-
You need to just stop.
Oh, that's how bad I'll feel.
For 3 bludgeoning.
Man, you're getting some lucky rolls.
They only 1 out of 6 attacks hits you. As the bear flails his paws on the way, knocking away maces, standing up, being a big bear, and manages to pull back the onslaught.
So
Tommy, on
minus
the other
3,
hand,
you said?
you got 3 bludgeoning.
3 damage. Yeah.
However, Tommy takes 5, and the other attack won't hit, so he takes 5 bludgeoning. And we're back to Anissa's turn.
I'm just gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna attack this one, so I have the flanky thing, right? Am I in the right place? Okay.
Yep, you are.
Cool. And
You have advantage on your attack and can apply your sneak attack damage.
yes.
So 10 would have missed, but because you have advantage 17, you hit, doing 10 piercing damage as you hack off a chunk of marble.
And then I'm gonna dash away again.
Okay.
Wherever.
It is Riley's turn.
Is it safe to say that all those marble men are within 10 feet of each other?
Yes.
Sweet. Okay, I'm going to cast Shatter. A sudden loud ringing noise, painfully intense, erupts from a point of your choice in range. Each creature in a 10-foot radius centered on that point must make a Constitution saving throw against my DC of 13.
And you want to hit those 3, but not Joe the Bear, I'm assuming.
Can I hit all 4 of them? Just the 3?
You can only if you dropped it here on the bear, you would hit everyone,
Oh, including Joe. I see.
including Joe and
Okay,
Tommy.
so we'll do those 3 then. Yeah,
But if you do it from back here, you're going to hit
Gotcha.
the 3.
gotcha. Okay, yeah. And creatures made of inorganic material, such as stone, have disadvantage on the saving throw.
Oh, nice.
Who is
Beautiful.
playing now?
All right, and what are they
Throw
saying?
those fire imps at me. Now who's got that? What?
Constitution?
Constitution saving throw first. So I assume it's a versus 13. That's my DC.
Yep, so that's a failure, and a success.
Lame. All right. Well, on failure, the 2 that failed each take 3d8 thunder damage.
Nice.
Ooh.
So 9 and 10,
You're
and the
serious
one that missed. Or do I just roll once and they all take the same damage?
Yeah, they're all going to take 9.
Okay, except for the one that saved, he'll take half.
Okay, and he'll take 4.
Richard, you're muted.
I was gonna say, as I see the cat cast a spell at the Iron Man, I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, why, if he masters the master of the Iron Man, why is he attacking them?
You son of a bitch.
It is the bear's turn.
Don't be mad at me, be mad at the character.
I don't remember that's
character
how
is
you felt
stupid.
about Tyrone. I very clearly remember that there was some
I read a
hatred.
thing on the RPG subreddit the other day, and it was like the title of it was like, "Why saying hate the player or hate the character, not the player, is the worst thing to say."
If you,
I want to continue trying to get through the. Man, my dog is going to town on that squeaker toy. Get through the crowd.
Okay, give me that same attack again. All right. You smash into it, and it's very solid and strong itself, and you do not push it out of the way. It is Tommy's turn.
I was like,
I thought Anissa was in flanking position of that.
She moved away.
She's running.
She has a bonus action that
Outta
allows
here.
her to disengage.
Oh.
I get out of the fight so that I don't get injured.
So you could move back and do another attack and move back again?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, then I
It's a
will
rogue thing she can do.
I will use my new ability, Commanding Strike.
Mm-hmm.
What's it called?
That's
Basically
right.
gives my attack to you, Anissa, since you're going to have advantage on either of these 2 things that you attack. and it adds a plus 1d8 to your damage roll
Awesome.
if you hit.
if you hit. So basically, you go now in lieu of me.
Okay.
You have an extra attack. Like you have a whole extra turn now.
Sure. So then I'll do the same thing I did last time
Mm-hmm.
on this guy.
$23 is going to hit, so he's going to take 11 plus an extra d8 that Richard can roll.
Cool. Okay.
So that's 16 more damage, which causes the thing to fall into rubble as she slashes straight through, separating it into two giant chunks. And actually, you can't you can disengage because it's dead.
Yeah.
There you go. If it was still alive, you don't have another bonus action, so you couldn't have disengaged again. But it's dead, so there's nothing to disengage from.
So but I still don't have a bonus action. So but I can move, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
You can continue to. You have a retarded move. You have 35, so you could do that, run back and forth twice like that. Yeah, you have enough move to do that. So the Marble Men continue their onslaught against the bear. They're not exactly the smartest of fighters. 22 is going to be 7 bludgeoning damage, followed by a miss, followed by a critical hit for another, that's going to be 6 damage, followed by, so that's a total of 21 damage total you took this turn.
Are you dead?
As the maces begin to find
if
purchase.
it's 21 total damage, that would take me out. Yeah.
Do you want to use your daily or do you want to be down?
I'm pretty distressed at everything that's happened, so I'm just gonna take it.
Okay. So the bear goes down under the onslaught of blows, and this Marble Man smashes into Tommy. Does 14 hit you?
Joe's personal quest has been shattered.
Yeah, you're a pretty big attack.
His reason for living is
What's Tommy's armor class?
16.
Okay, so the first one misses, and the second one hits home for 5 bludgeoning damage. It is now Nissa's normal turn.
Is there anything I can do for Joe to bring him back?
He's not by guys.
Okay. I'm gonna. The only one that. Are they all within reach of Tommy right now?
No, only the one.
Okay, I'm gonna do the same.
Dash in,
Flank
attack,
thing.
dash back. Okay.
Whatever I need
So
to
go
do,
ahead
like-
and roll. And that's going to be a miss, even with advantage.
No.
The cat's turn.
Okay. How how dead are the other two looking to my eyes? Like the other two that just killed Joe. Are they looking pretty bad off, or are they looking like they still have a lot of their?
They're
pieces?
still mostly intact.
Okay.
Your blast definitely injured them, but not to the point where they're falling to pieces.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Magic Missile as a 2nd level spell.
Okay.
So that basically means I get 4 bolts, right, instead of 3.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
And then so it's 2 on each of them. No, actually, that makes more sense. Let's do all 4 on one. Let's.
Okay.
Unless I don't know. Can I redirect it if like the lat one kills it? Then
No, you need to decide.
All 4 on one. I'd rather have one
Okay.
dead.
The closest one to you.
Yeah, this one right here is fine. Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
1, 2, 3, 4.
So that's 12, 15 damage.
And is this part accurate? If a crit add an extra 3?
No, because you're not actually rolling to attack. There's no crit
Okay, I got
to
you.
have happen.
I don't know why it has it in there then. Okay, yeah, that's right then.
So it gets blasted and it's almost in pieces, but it is still slightly ambulatory.
Okay.
Joe needs to give me a death save.
I just realized I muted. Death save. Oh, I need to
And then
do
it'll be
this.
Tommy's turn.
How do we do?
That would be a failure.
That is a fail. That's beautiful.
All right, does my rally work on dead people?
Yeah, but temporary hit points doesn't wake you up. You have to actually have a hit point.
So he would have how many hit points, but he would still be dead?
He'd still be dying, correct.
So he would be
Oh, and
unconscious?
also you can't use it on him because he has to be able to see or hear you. And he's not. He's unconscious.
He's not. Okay. Well, never mind that.
Just playing the characters.
I will do... I'll do my same thing again.
Okay.
I'll use... So, Anissa, you go.
Okay.
Hopefully attack the one that has his back to you.
Tommy continues to dance, keeping the Marble Man distracted, giving Nissa another chance to dash in. And miss.
I'm sorry, Tommy.
Alright.
I'm rolling terribly.
Wah, wah.
I guess I will...
The Marble Men collapse on Tommy, one climbing over, stepping on the bear, to begin to wail upon Tommy. For a miss, followed by a
Ugh.
hit for 7 bludgeoning. Followed by a miss. Oh, go away. Followed by 4 more bludgeoning. And 3 more bludgeoning. And a miss. So the maces in their relentless assault begin to bash Tommy from every angle, knocking him back and forth like a rag doll.
Now is the time for the cat to leave, Tommy to die.
If you ever were. It's Anissa's turn, though.
If you ever gonna leave, cat, this would be the time. I would take it.
So
If you were-
are we-
if if the cat was surrounded and I was over there, I would leave this room.
Are we using the intermission today to reroll characters?
As the inter-party conflict dooms
Torn
you
us
all.
apart.
This is the one that Riley almost killed, right? That's basically dead.
Yes, that is
Okay.
correct.
Okay. So I'm gonna go up to him and do the normal attack
Okay,
thing.
sounds good.
God.
So you run across and hack the that one in 2, and it falls to rubble around poor Joe, the bear. And now it's the cat's turn.
Okay. So there's no way to do so. Basically, anytime I cast a spell that's AOE, if one of my friendly character members is in that area, they have to do the same thing.
I'm fairly sure there's a feat that allows you to protect it, and also if you had specialized in evocation, if that had been your school, they have something in there too.
Okay.
But you have nothing. Everything in the AoE gets hit by the AoE unless the spell specifically tells you you can choose.
Okay.
I just had the most depressing thought that I should put my saving throw on my macro bar because I've been doing it so often.
Yeah,
Don't
I
you
really.
have
Do you have a med kit in this? Don't you have a med kit?
Yep, and she has
Oh, yeah.
7 more charges left in her kit.
Just 7 charges left? Oh, okay. Well, whatever. Then if I kill Tommy, then I can. So basically, the cat is like incensed at seeing, the bear has died and now Tommy's being pummeled, and he jumps down from his lofty, secure location and casts Thunder Wave and is like, no!
More of a Pikachu voice when you cast Thunder Wave, please.
Can I roll an intelligence check? Until it's like my character has a realization.
You don't need to. You could roll it, but if you want
can
it
have
to
that
be,
realization.
I'm gonna roll it.
There he is.
I'm gonna roll it.
I want to roll
Okay.
it. 'cause
All right.
I
Well, you
hate
need to
it.
make a Constitution save, Richard.
That's fine.
Hopefully
Before I die or
like-
not, I see the
I-
cat selflessly
I'm gonna-
rushing in to try to save me.
I'm gonna fiat. You don't need to make the roll, Richard, because he's on you when he does it, and it goes out from him.
Okay.
So because he's on your because he is directly on top of you, it doesn't affect you. However, that's not true for Joe the Bear. Joe the Bear is
Best friends are made from fighting first. That's how best friends are
He
made.
can take damage even though he's already dead.
Yes.
Yeah, and then he has to make another
He
death
has to make
saving
another
throw.
death saving
I'm
throw.
fine though.
Oh, well, luckily I didn't know that. Sorry, Joe. I was not aware of that part of the rules.
So rubble gets scattered across the ground, and the bear flumps over once as the shockwave hits him. These two, on the other hand, it's a con saving throw versus 13. One makes it, the other one does not. The one who makes it takes half damage.
Half damage. So there's the damage roll. 5.
Okay.
And the one that didn't save gets pushed 10 feet.
Goes flying over towards Innocent.
No damage though. Where do they go?
You don't take any damage, no.
Well, no. Do they?
Yeah,
Yes.
the one that got pushed took 5 damage. The other one took 2. So it was more of a showpiece than a actual powerful attack.
But you may have earned Tommy's trust. So
Joe the Bear needs to give another death saving throw.
oh,
As Joe the Bear is near death.
You better save him, Anissa.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
save
I'll worry about
Joe.
that first.
It is Tommy's turn with a cat on his
Tommy
shoulder.
will let the cat take his turn since the cat has more offensive prowess.
I
It
don't know.
can only be an auto. It can only be an attack and like a melee attack.
Oh, I see. I see. Okay, well then I will. What's my other thing I do? Hold on.
So,
Okay, I'm
on top-
gonna use rally, so that will give me +1
temporary hit points.
8 temporary hit points. Yeah.
Okay. Plus your
Plus
charisma
2.
modifier.
Yeah, +2. 10 and more hit points. That's nice.
So you have 10 temporary hit points now, and that's a bonus action.
Okay, so I still have my regular action.
And that's what 3 times three of your martial abilities that you've used. Your martial dice.
I used 3 dice.
Okay.
I got one more. What was my other thing that I took? Oh, I'll have to use that. I'll use that next time then. So I know what the next one is. So then I'll just attack it with my halberd.
Okay.
The one that's right next to us, though.
Okay. So you bring the halberd down, smashing a gigantic chunk off of it, and most of its torso collapses in, but somehow it's still standing.
Somehow. Okay.
This marble man stands up and turns on Anissa, who just happens to be standing near him. While the one that got smashed is going to begin swinging at Tommy. So Tommy first. 8 bludgeoning.
Okay. I will use my parry ability.
Okay, for your last one.
8 plus, what's my dex modifier? 1. Damn it. Seriously.
So 6 bludgeoning.
Fantastic.
Wah, wah. The second one comes slashing down for 3 more bludgeoning. Thunk, thunk. Against Anissa.
Wait. The one against Anissa. Wait. Oh, you rolled. I told you not to do it yet. Hold on.
I was already rolling. It missed anyways.
All right.
You want to do it on the second attack?
Yes. I have to look at the chat while I remember what they were, but it was low enough that it's going to miss her. I'll tell you what it was in a second. But
Okay. Then that would make it Anissa's turn.
alrighty. I'm going to get over here and get on this guy.
So you.
I assume a 13 is low enough to miss her, right?
Yeah.
Yes. So you disengage from the other one, sprint around behind the other, and attack it from behind.
Correct.
Okay, go ahead. You can't disengage from this one, though, whether
Okay.
you kill it or not. And miss, even with advantage yet again. Miss has not been on today. However, it is the cat's turn.
Okay, the cat will. How far away is this one over here? That one was by Anissa. 15 feet?
Yeah, about 10, 15 feet.
Okay, perfect. I'm going to cast Burning Hands.
Okay.
Which is a 15-foot cone, but let's attack him. So here's the attack roll. So 13 versus Dex. Save.
And it fails its save. The
8
fiery
fire
bash blast scorches it. However, it is still standing, although it's covered in scorch marks now.
Did Anissa save Joe?
Oh.
Nope.
Shit.
You ran to attack the.
Uh-oh.
Totally forgot. We
Is this
Joe's
your
got
last
turn.
one, Nolan?
we got sidetracked.
Is it?
I'm so sorry.
Joe?
Your turn. It's
Oh
your
my
turn.
God.
This is the time.
Oh my god.
Yeah!
Oh my god!
So that counts as 2. That counts as double.
You already had one.
Successes.
You have 2 saves now. And
you
2
already have
failures.
one?
He
Yep.
already succeeded once before.
Oh, he did? 1?
No, I haven't.
Oh,
I
Right.
think he failed. I think he's failed
I've
twice.
been 2 failures is all
I
I've
thought you
got.
got a 16 or something.
Oh man. Well, let's not leave it to chance, Anissa.
Yes, I will remember.
Tommy's turn. Tommy, you have an advantage if you want to attack that one.
Tommy will attack with his last breath. Most assuredly, his last breath. Attack the one in between him and Anissa.
You hit, crunching down on it, and it falls to pieces. The marble man who was chasing Anissa then runs at the closest thing, which happens to be Tommy, and begins to beat down on him. You could have also used your healing surge if you wanted to, but you don't have to.
Oh, my second wind.
Your second wind, yeah.
No, because I kind of want to die and see if they res me or leave me dead and leave me here.
Well, you get to find out because you're down.
Fantastic.
And that would mean it is Anissa's turn. And Riley, you need to give me a dex save versus 10 because you're on something that's flailing to the ground.
Unskilled.
It's whatever your dex saving throw is. If you have proficiency in dex, well, you failed.
Or
And you're lying prone on the ground.
Okay.
You came crushing to.
Can I heal Joe and pick the cat up and dash out of the way?
This computer not.
No, you can do
He's
one
so
of the other.
tiny.
that
though.
thing's almost dead. So
Okay.
just heal Joe and we'll kill it.
I'm gonna heal Joe and then dash, which is what do I roll?
You don't need to do anything.
Oh, okay.
You
I
can
have
just
a
move
kit.
as far away as you want to.
Well, to heal
Yeah,
it. I don't
that's
have
the
to
thing
do-
that the kit does. It makes it so you don't even have to make a medicine roll.
Oh, okay.
You automatically succeed in the roll to stabilize it.
I totally need to read up on that. Okay, cool.
And
then
now it
that
is-
what I do.
Riley's turn.
Good old firebolt.
Okay, you're prone at its feet, which is going to give you disadvantage for doing a ranged spell.
Can I stand up? I can stand up with a move action, right?
Yeah, and then you'd have to disengage to not be at disadvantage. You're using a ranged attack at close quarters.
Oh, am I that close to him? Okay, I can't tell what the
Yeah.
actual distances are involved here. Okay. Well. I mean, I guess I really don't know what else I could possibly do. I mean, I guess my options are stand up and run, which would require me to take an opportunity attack, correct?
Mm-hmm. Right.
Or stand up and stay and fight, in which case I hope that I kill it, but I have to take disadvantage.
Right.
I will attempt to stay and fight.
Okay.
An opportunity attack, is he going to hit twice with this thing?
No.
Okay, then I'll split up. In that case, I will run.
Okay, so you run and go ahead, and he gets an opportunity attack against you as you leave. He will hit you for, that's going to be 6 more damage.
All right.
6 bludgeoning, and then you get to take your attack firebolt without disadvantage. It's just a normal roll.
16
You
versus
are going to hit on the dot
4 fire damage.
for 4 fire damage. It blasts him. Its falling to pieces, but it is still
Oh, come on!
still up.
So much health.
And it will
So Joe is alive with 1 hit point, right?
correct. So we're just going right past his turn. Tommy needs to give me a death saving throw.
He
No,
doesn't get to
I would
take
still
that
have to.
action.
I'd still have to do another saving throw.
No,
So, 2
she
and 2.
stabilized you.
Oh.
You're done. You're good.
But he doesn't get to actually do anything.
Until you have 1 hit point. You're not doing it.
Oh, okay.
Tommy fails his first save. The Marble Man is going to chase the cat.
Oh. All right. Well, his first roll is going to be a miss.
Okay, so he misses, and then he misses again.
Nice. Perfect.
Followed by Anissa's turn.
I will flank him
Dear God,
and
kill it.
As
smack
it
him.
chases the cat, Anissa
Kill it with fire!
I don't have fire, but I will
And
hit him as hard as I can.
cleaves him into pieces, and the battle's over, and you're able to stabilize Tommy.
Okay. This
All right.
all could have been avoided. No, I'm just kidding.
I use whatever medicine kits I need to get everybody
Mhm.
alive.
So you spend 1 more charge to ensure that Tommy's okay.
Correct.
And you're can all spend 1 of your dice to heal.
Yeah.
So from your hit dice, you
Got it.
should have 3 now since you're 3rd level, and you can use as many of those as you want to heal.
Wait, hit dice. What?
on
Yeah.
your
So if
core stats.
you
Core
so
sets. Okay.
Stephanie, by the way, you need to upgrade yourself from the class table to a level 3 rogue.
Bottom right
To
corner.
have your level at
Hit
2.
dice. Should have one next
Hit
to
dice. Okay.
Druid.
Oh,
And
on
you
my
use
on my
the hit
token
dice
thing.
to heal, and as you use them, mark them off up to your max that you've
Are you
spent.
talking about on my character sheet?
Yeah, so for you need to go under class
Uh-huh.
and change
Oh,
your
yes.
rogue level from 2 to 3
Twice.
because it's showing the wrong
There we
amount of dice.
Where are hit dice?
It's under core stats, underneath health. There's a whole section called hit dice, and it will show how many whatever hit dice you have, and you can use those to gain hit points back.
How many?
Let me open your character sheet. You have. Can you go to the class tab?
Yes.
Yeah.
You have a 0 in front of the 3 for your fighter level, so it's confused.
So just the one time I got hit for 3, do you remember? I forgot to.
I don't remember.
Okay.
That's the
The only
chat
one
one.
I see is 3.
Can we only use 1? Is that what you said?
You can use as many as you want, but you only have 3 to use
You only
total to
have
the
3.
rest.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'll use them.
And then when you rest, you get half of what you use back every day. Is that right?
And I don't know if you get your con modifier to these healing checks. I'm being bad and not knowing the rules.
And I was stabilized at 1 hit point, right? Before
Mm-hmm.
I would be at
No,
1.
I thought you were stabilized at 0 hit points.
Okay, so I would have been. Okay.
Well, the cap's looking expectantly at Tommy for an apology right now, is what's basically going on.
Well, Tommy having just died, yeah. I mean, he'll probably keep to himself. But he's like, I was mistaken. Ashamed of him thinking that you were the bad guy. He's like, but I mean, like, he got captured, so he's just like, he's very torn up, obviously.
We
Once
wouldn't
I-
have come to rescue you if we didn't want you to be rescued. Now let's all get out of here alive, so we can get on with what we really need to do in life.
Now that I know they're reconciled, I give Tommy his greatsword back, so I don't have to lug it around anymore. I trust you.
I'll tell the cat that I owe him 1. He can have 3 favors now.
That's good.
The cat immediately forgets that I tried to kill him and was very stressing him. And I told him that I owe him a favor now.
I follow the cat out of the building.
Oh, I'm not going to leave in this room yet. I'm not waiting until I need to get my bearings.
When you leave.
Can we block the door and take it at rest? That'd be nice.
I'm not finding the rule. It's not right under the healing section, so.
I mean, the sheet has it set to use the Constitution modifier, right? So
Did it? All right, then that's perfect. We're gonna trust October. I'm sure he knows what he's doing.
So I approach Joe. I assume that Joe thinks I am not Joe's chosen one in his eyes anymore, so Joe is still lost. Joe doesn't want anything to do with me now.
I
think that's nice. I think that's nice character development there.
I am. Don't tell me. Now
Joe
you're
is not
no
my
meta.
Tom anymore.
No matter, but that's good character development right there.
Joe, I'm
Thanks.
sorry. Joe,
I.
please forgive me.
You should have
Joe.
listened to me. Well,
Just
I
tell
don't
me
know.
what you want me to do, Joe, and I'll do it. Sorry, Joe.
that's good news. I will remember that. Like
Too little, too late.
one time I can stop Richard from being an idiot.
I walk up to Tommy and I'm like, okay, let's you and I have a chat. Like the cat's like staring him down. I'm like you think I'm evil because I'm a cat, or because you don't know who I really am. I can understand that you need to know the people that you're with, but some of us in this group have been around in this world a lot longer than others, and some of us have enemies that are looking to find them. And I can't trust you enough yet to make sure that you aren't going to lead my enemies to me.
Okay, I'll tell him I don't need to know your name because I know your true heart, cat. Something stupid like that because
Something stupid.
you tried to save me.
The cat says, I will keep you around as long as you are useful.
Tommy will never ask you for your name again.
Okay.
Probably.
I will keep you around.
Unless I forget.
All right. That's as much as sentimentality you're going to get out of a cat. As long as you're
Conflict.
useful, I'll keep you alive.
Resolved. Now there's a cohesive. Now we got.
Now we get back to. So we're about what 10 minutes into what you actually plan on us doing.
Hey,
This session.
Hey, I think that was enjoyable.
that's how it goes. Like if a good storyteller can dynamically adjust the plot to how dumb his players are. All right.
Well,
Are you guys going to
For
peek
the
back
sake-
out into the corridor?
For the sake of the VOD, Steve, we have about 5 minutes before we have to go to break, so that I can cut
it's
it.
a good point to take a break. Why don't we?
Okay, cool.
Why don't we take a 5-10 minute intermission?
Okay, give me 1 sec. I'll put us
I'm gonna
back
go
here.
try to make some food very quickly.
Wait, Nolan, I gotta say goodbye to our audience, and then I'll clear you to go.
They'll be okay. We're going on break.
We'll be right back, everybody.
I'll be right back.
Give us 5 minutes.
Alright.
Tune in.
Well,
Lost
you
and Noz will
watching.
continue. BRB.